This is Internet Business Mastery, episode 77.
In a world where bosses control your life and thoughts of escape fill your mind, where inspiration seems dead and cynicism rules the masses, you have a desire to break free. You feel the need to take control. Now, there exists a place where the secrets of freedom and wealth are given to those who believe. InternetBusinessMastery.com. Free your mind.
Hello and welcome to Internet Business Mastery Online at InternetBusinessMastery.com. I'm Sterling.
And I'm Jay.
And we're here to help you escape the 9-to-5 and live the lifestyle of your dreams by turning your life's passion into a profitable internet business, even if you're just getting started today. On this episode of Internet Business Mastery, we have an internet success business story with Billy Sticker, creator of the Instant Influencer program about how to write and publish a book in 3 weeks. And we'd like to remind you that if you'd like to get a jump start on creating your own profitable internet business using our proven system, you can claim your risk-free trial membership to the Internet Business Mastery Academy by going to freeaudiogift.com. So how are things going for you, Jay? What's been going on?
Well, I don't know. Should I tell everybody this is our second take of this chip? Oh, too late. I guess I just said it.
Too late. Oh! Somebody forgot to record.
Yeah, these things happen. Anyway, so yeah, but the story I wanted to tell everybody, I mean, this is a pretty cool story that I have to tell. This, I mean, you know, we've talked about outsourcing and value of your time and doing those things that fulfill you most, doing those things that, you know, really lead most to your goals. I mean, we only have so much time to go around in a day, right? And so, you know, being very precise about how you want to spend your time and how much your time is worth to you. So recently went on a trip down to San Diego, is where you're at, was speaking at a conference. And as I've mentioned on the show recently, we just decided to stay in Portland for another year because there's things that we want to still get done here. So we thought, well, if we're staying for another year, let's move into kind of our ideal apartment in the ideal neighborhood. So we just got a place in the Pearl District here in Portland, and the move was taking place over the weekend that I was going to be gone. And, you know, I just knew there was no way I wanted to be packing any boxes. I'd be going insane if I had to think about all the logistics of moving and stuff. So the awesome thing is that I left last week, I think, on Thursday, taxi picks me up at one apartment. And when I left that apartment, it was completely intact. You know, you wouldn't even know that we were about to move. And when I came back, got in the taxi at the airport, gave him a completely different address for our brand new place, showed up here, and everything's moved in. Now, I mean, we still have boxes and stuff to unpack now, but that's pretty darn cool to take a trip and come back and the move is all done for you. And it only costs like a few $100s. And so when I weigh the sanity that I've saved and the time that I saved, the energy. I mean, I was at a conference selling stuff, you know, speaking, expanding my brand, getting my brand out there, sold some of my products. And so the money I made at the conference more than pays for the moving.
The trip and the move.
Yeah, for the trip and the move. It's all paid for, more than paid for by the money I made at the conference. So it's very cool. So there's a little example of outsourcing your life. And we talk about outsourcing your business, but how about outsourcing bits of your life as well? Lots of things I'd rather be doing than moving, that's for sure. Oh, and while I was at the conference, I was on a marketing panel. And one of the people on the marketing panel was the editor-at-large for the Huffington Post, which is the #1 blog in the world. They're kind of an online newspaper, but they're also the #1 rated blog. You know, huge amount of traffic, huge amount of people that go there. And, you know, they started out as a political blog, but now they got lots of different segments and things. And so after we finished this panel about talking how to blog and podcast and marketing with blogging and podcasting, the editor that was sitting next to me, he turned to me and said, "Hey, would you like to write some stuff for the Huffington Post sometime?" And, you know, of course I said, well, I have to talk to my people, see if I have any openings or anything like that.
Yeah.
But I thought that was pretty awesome. I mean, obviously that's worth the trip right there because the amount of exposure and branding and traffic and things that come from writing articles for the #1 blog in the world is a pretty big deal. So that was an exciting development in my life. So that's kind of what I've been up to. So I know you took a trip recently. What was that all about?
Well, actually, I went back to Salt Lake for another big time mastermind group. This time I was in a group where there was the head of a record label and also one of the contestants from the first Donald Trump Apprentice.
Nice.
She was really cool, and she was showing some of the stuff that she's up to, and there's a lot of cool people. I gosh, I think there's 20 of us in total, or 18 in total, and just a big 2-day mastermind group. And one of the interesting things about it is we get together 3 or 4 times a year. And with this particular group, the person running the group happens to be an expert on the marketing and the systems for Disneyland and Disney World, and how they do, everything from their marketing to once you get into the park, all the different systems they have into place to, make you have a great time, make you buy, all that kind of stuff. So one of the times we get together this year is going to be at Disney World, where he's going to walk around and teach us all about how they do their entire system. And we're even going to meet with their engineers and their, marketing people and stuff. And they're going to explain to us how everything from even when you walk into the park and there's this, the smell of popcorn, or, you get to this street and there's this smell. I mean, even the smells are there to, make you have certain feelings and feel happy. And it's pretty interesting stuff. But he was telling us that that's one of the things we're going to do. But then that weekend, I actually brought my kids back here to San Diego and we went to Disneyland. Now, here's the downside of being an internet marketing person is it's really hard to turn it off.
Yeah.
So here I am in Disneyland going, ooh, that's why they're doing that. That's how they do that. I'm trying to have a good time, have fun with my kids, and constantly have to turn my mind off and go, stop understanding why they're doing that.
Yeah.
Yes, I do want to go buy that, and I know why, and I'm still going to go buy it. So, that was a really fun time. And, we even went to the Disney Hotel. I wanted the whole experience, the really big experience where they don't have to worry about anything. We're right there. We don't have to go to some other hotel and figure out parking, any of that, and got to see how they treat people. And it's really interesting. I mean, they really treat people well. I usually have customer service horror stories and had nothing there. There was nothing that really aggravated me like normal. So that's really good. So yeah, I had a great time there as well.
I can just imagine your 10-year-old daughter's like, yeah, Dad, I don't think Mickey really wants to escape the 9 to 5. He looks pretty happy in his like, Dad, do you really have to?
Kids? Yeah, look at how they market that. They're like, Dad, we just want to go to Toontown.
That's awesome. Well, I guess the other thing to mention is that this is one of our special interview episodes that we've started doing. We used to, do the couple episodes a month, but now we're doing an extra episode where we interview somebody in the Internet Business Mastery community. And today is one of those episodes. And the format is just a little bit different because the interviews tend to go a little bit longer. We don't do the announcements at the end or the quick tip at the end. We just, allow for the full interview because we usually get some really good stuff when we talk to these people. So that you won't have that in this episode, but next episode we'll be back to the normal format again, with just the usual that you've come to expect. With that, I guess let's go ahead and dive into this episode's interview.
And now, the features segment.
All right, on the line, we've got Billy Sticker, who's been a listener of Internet Business Mastery for quite some time. We've interacted with him in the forums and online and various places. He's been a member of the Academy as well and been doing some very cool things in the chiropractic market, became recognized as an expert in marketing there. I'm going to let him tell you a little bit more about that. And then his latest thing, which we also want to talk to him about, is Instant Influencer, which is all about how to write a book and write one quickly in order to become authority in your market through that vehicle as well. So thank you very much, Billy, for joining us on for this interview today.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me.
So, let's go ahead and start out and have you just talk a little bit about how you got started internet marketing and what brought you to the whole information marketing type business.
Sure. Well, I was first got in sales years ago. It was well over 10 years ago. And, wanting to be better, would buy the books and read the books and the audio programs. And this was before podcasting. And I was just always listening to something, reading something. And, it was doing great at sales. But I really enjoyed marketing, just the psychology, the human nature. And so that was just one of the areas that's just always really interested me. Well, I was in the rare coins and precious metal industry for about 10 years. And in doing this, still reading the marketing books and all of this, one day I just was ready for something different, and come to find out there was a local chiropractor who had a couple